Steve Osensami with those major new developments today. All right, Steve, thank you. Next to the uproar over President Trump's remarks about using disinfectants inside the body to treat the coronavirus. The president now saying he was being sarcastic, but the remarks prompted health officials and the maker of Lysol to warn people against ingesting disinfectants. Here's ABC's John Carl.
Today, the White House is struggling to explain these comments by the president, where he suggested injecting a disinfectant could prove to be a treatment for COVID-19.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
The president was responding to an ongoing study by the Department of Homeland Security, indicating sunlight, warmer weather, and disinfectants quickly kill the virus on surfaces. We asked, are they really going to test it on people?
The president mentioned the idea of cleaners, like bleach and isopropyl alcohol you mentioned. There's no scenario that could be injected into a person, is there?
You know, I'm here to talk about the findings that we had in the study. We don't do that within that lab, our lab.
The suggestion of ingesting disinfectants, something that would be dangerous and even deadly, has sparked a backlash. Lysol's parent company issued a statement saying, quote, "Under no circumstances should our disinfectant products be administered into the human body." Maryland's Emergency Management Agency says they received about 100 calls today on disinfectant use. Even the CDC weighed in, tweeting this picture and saying, quote, "Household cleaners and disinfectants can cause health problems when not used properly." Responding to the backlash, the White House press secretary at first said the president was taken out of context. Later, the president himself said he was just being sarcastic.
Clarify your comments about injections of disinfectant, that they're quite provocative.
I was asking a question sarcastically to reporters like you, just to see what would happen.
As you can see here, he was talking to the experts, not to the reporters, when he made the suggestion.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
All right, John Carl joins us now from Washington. And John, President Trump has also used these White House briefings to promote the anti-malaria drug hydroxychloroquine as a possible treatment for COVID-19. But tonight the FDA is out with a new warning about that drug.
The president has repeatedly promoted that drug, saying, what have you got to lose? But today the FDA is out with a stark warning that the drug may cause, quote, serious heart rhythm problems in patients with COVID-19. And the FDA says that the drug should not be used as a treatment for the virus outside of hospitals or clinical trials. Tom?
Jonathan Carl for us tonight.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
The president mentioned the idea of cleaners, like bleach and isopropyl alcohol you mentioned. There's no scenario that could be injected into a person, is there?
You know, I'm here to talk about the findings that we had in the study. We don't do that within that lab, our labs.
I would simplify too much.
We're talking about almost a cleaning and sterilization of an area.